What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to ProdiGY Gaming. It is time for some more StarCraft 2 commentary. Today's series is going to be between Lalush and ProdiGY. We're in the map Tal'Darim Altar. We've got ProdiGY spawning in the lower right-hand spawn location as our red Terran player. And then over here in the lower left-hand position, Lalush as the blue Zerg player. Now, I know last commentary I promised that I would get a mirror matchup in, but I swear to you, there is not one to be found. I could go back about a week, that was the last time I actually saw a mirror matchup posted, but I like to try to stay as on point as possible with the StarCraft commentaries, meaning I want to try to make sure they're recent replays that are made available. Whenever I go to the replay sites, I try to pull within the last 24 hours of replays that were posted and just pick those. Now, there literally has not been a mirror matchup in about a week posted on the replay sites that I check frequently. So I don't know what to tell you. I want as soon as I see a mirror matchup next, I will post it right away. I swear to you, I promise. But I don't want to have to go back and kind of post old content. The major thing with that is I want to make sure that, you know, the probability of you seeing something that's a week old is much higher, be it from another caster or from actually seeing the games live. So I try to avoid that. But anyways, again, I'll get you those mirror matchups soon. I promise you that. All right, so ProdiGY appears to be coming out pretty standard here thus far. Are seeing a 10 depot, 12 racks, and 13 refinery from him, so nothing too unorthodox yet. And then back over here, we can see Lalush has decided to go hatch first, dropping his hatch there. And then we'll be going right into the spawning pool very, very shortly. It's about to hit thus 200 minerals, so everything's looking pretty standard. As we can see, they are, again, in the lower hand positions, lower left and lower right. As such, Lalush will be scouting out ProdiGY very shortly. As his Overlord makes his way on over, he should be checking that supply depot, and not too long from now. Yeah, he's actually going to be rallied right over there, so he'll be spotting that supply depot very, very shortly. That's going to give Lalush a little bit of an edge in terms of scouting here. As you can see, ProdiGY first checking that upper right spawn location, and then I'm immediately going to expect him to actually move to that upper left location. So it'll be a short while until ProdiGY knows where his opponent is. And having that little bit of extra intel, we should see how Lalush responds, and there it is, scouting out that depot as well as that racks. And then instead of checking that upper right, obviously, since he knows where ProdiGY is, Lalush will be going down there. Not going to be able to get too much scouting out, though. We can see there are two Marines here, one here to protect that front ramp, and then if anything sneaks by, there'll be that second Marine. So really not standing much of a chance there. Lalush will not be able to get into that main base. Let's see what happens here. Drone moving up, taking a couple shots from the Marine, but ends up pushing back as he realizes he's not going to make it. By. ProdiGY will be going Reactor Factory. Implication here being that he'll be opening up with some Hellion play. And as we can see again, he is still just on that one reactor, and here is that expansion. So some Hellion openings here, coupled with an Expo. Now back over here for Lalush, he has got two Zerglings in play, making their way across the map. Started that metabolic boost right there as well. We'll be grabbing that tower, and then at least with the one, should be heading on over. Is he going to that second tower, or will he try to scout the front again? Looks like it will be a second tower for the moment. He just wants to get some eyes outside of ProdiGY's base. ProdiGY now just finally making his way towards Lalush's base. We've got that one creep tumor coming on through. Spinecrawler is in production as well, so that SCV will be able to get up there and get some scouting intel. First two Hellions just about to pop. That expansion almost finished too, about 50% of the way done. SCV trying to make it in the main. He gets denied though. He was attempting to check behind that resource line and look for tech. He basically wanted to see if there was a Roach Warren or Baneling nest. Just wanted to know precisely what was going on. Also checking that gas. Looks like those Hellions did manage to roast the Ling there. And he get just the one? Yeah, just got that one there. Second Ling's actually over here. He's going to be pushing in from scouting. He'll be walking across two more Hellions, though, so he's in trouble. These two Hellions sitting out front now. Not going to be able to move in with that Spinecrawler Evolution Chamber. We got a Roach Warren being placed over here as well, trying to help add to that wall off. As you can see here, he's just basically trying to make sure that if any Hellions try to push in, they are going to be funneled in this direction. And wow, that Spinecrawler's trying to root. He took a lot of damage there from those Hellions. Really nothing he could do, though. He hasn't masked up those Lings yet. He's got 6 Lings about to pop. Roach Warren getting close to finished as well. More and more Hellions coming out. At the very least, we'll be seeing 6 here from ProdiGY. And what is this? 2 starports. Very interesting indeed. In spotting this, I'm expecting Banshees. We'll be interested to see what type of a push ProdiGY has planned. We may be seeing a timing push here, possibly with Cloak Banshees, or maybe he just wants to move out with Banshees as part of his composition. But 2 starports this early on in TVZ, there's no question that he's going to some Banshee play. This is pretty unorthodox. I don't really see this a lot. I haven't seen this a lot in any recent games I've commentated. And here comes that Overlord Scout moving on in. Is he going to check? Oh, no! Pulled back as he spotted the Marines. I don't know why he did not keep going. There's no way he was going to make it back safely. If he kept going, he may have spotted those 2 starports, but pulling back, that's actually a little bit unfortunate there for Lalush. A couple Roaches moving now, and even with 6 Hellions, doesn't really stand much of a chance against those Roaches. Roaches are so durable against a Hellion. Hellion is just awful against even just those 2 Roaches, so he will be forced back now. Not standing much of a chance whatsoever. Trying to head his way back home. We do have a bunker coming out. Looks like ProdiGY may be concerned about a push here from his opponent, Lalush. Here comes 2 Banshees in production tab. At least starports here. We can see the fact that there is no cloak research coming out, so he'll just be sticking with Banshees as is. And yeah, it does appear like it is a timing push here from ProdiGY. Hellion heavy, he's got a bunch of Marines there as well. 3 more in production. Will be coming out, 1 Marauder and those 2 Banshees again. Very close to finish there. Bunker now finished. We're going to help him fend off these Roaches here. Lots and lots of Speedlings moving out. He also did manage to break down these rocks over here, so Lalush moving into his 3rd base. In terms of upgrades, he's got the level 1 melee attack coming out there. And yeah, that is it. Layer getting close to finish there as well, so we're going to allow him to move into that higher tech. We got Roaches spotting out front, couple Speedlings propped up over here for Lalush. And let's take a look here. Banshees are out, and the Hellions are moving forward as well. We got 2 more Banshees trying to be produced, but his supply blocked at the moment. That is really unfortunate. He's just sitting there on that supply block, and here comes a push though from ProdiGY. ProdiGY moving forward with those Hellions, a few Marines, got that Marauder there as well, and these 2 Banshees. And here comes a counterattack here from Lalush. Lalush moving through with those Speedlings, and oh no, depot lowered. Speedlings in the main, Speedlings at the natural, and this is going to hurt. Now again, we do have this push coming down here from ProdiGY, and he himself may be able to do quite a bit of damage. We'll have to see what transpires here. Oh my gosh, those Zerglings tearing through the SCV count so far, killing off 26 SCVs, and that is just awful. Taking a look back over here, Marines, Hellions, and Banshees doing what they can. Looks like they will be dropping that Evo Chamber, possibly even dropping this Roach Warren here. We got 3 Spore Crawlers coming out, few Banelings, as well as those Zerglings about to pop there. Big problem though is going to be those Banshees. Zerglings still in the main and still doing a lot of damage. Banelings are now out. Pulling back a little bit. ProdiGY needs to be able to defend his main. And here come the Banelings. Banelings popping on a few of those Marines. Not managing to kill off a ton, though. He did thin up those numbers. We saw Lalush pull down with those Jones. Zerglings still over here doing damage. We got buildings burning. Tech labs getting dropped. And now just a few Marines. He has got 3 Banshees in play. Where are the other 2, though? That's the question. Are they back at home? Yes, they are back at home defending. This is unbelievable, though. Lalush's counterattack doing so much damage. Take a look. Total worker kill count sitting at 40 here. Does he even have any? He's got 1 SCV left. ProdiGY has got a single SCV in this game. That's going to do it. This game is over right now. We got 35 drones here mining for Lalush. Take a look at the income tab. Nothing going on for ProdiGY. He's just a whole heck of a lot of screwed at the moment. I'm not sure what he hopes to do. We're going to see him push out right now. He does have 5 Banshees in play. This is going to help. We're seeing more and more Queens come out for Lalush, though, and that's exactly what he needs. He's going to be using those Queens to try to snipe those Banshees out of the sky. Big problem here as well for ProdiGY is that he does not have that cloak research. So all Lalush really needs is these Queens and dropping some transfuses to take out these Banshees one by one. And the problem is that it's not like ProdiGY has more production going on. He doesn't even have an income at the moment. So this is all that he has. And he has to do massive amounts of damage here to actually have a chance to win this game. Killing off a few workers right now. So far in the game, he's killed 16. We only have a few Marines left. Besides those Banshees, there are just 7 Marines in play, and that is it. So it's all coming down to the Banshees right now. Trying to do it again to snipe down a Queen. Gets a Queen, but loses a Banshee as well. So now down to these 3 over here, and that is it. Just these 3 Banshees. We got a couple more Marines coming out. Trying to do it again. Sniping another Queen. There we go. We still have 3 Queens in play, though, and they're going to move forward. Try to snipe down another Banshee. Nice transfuse going down there for Lalush. Kill off to 1 Banshee in the 2. There's 1 Banshee left. ProdiGY calls the GG. Also had a big push coming from the front, and what a game. We saw ProdiGY push out around the 10-minute mark with a Marine, Hellion, and Banshee push towards the Lalush's natural expansion. However, at the exact same time, Speedling counterattack with that depot lowered. ProdiGY lost almost every single SCV in this first big engagement, and then eventually the Zerglings killed all but one SCV. Now ProdiGY was able to do a bit of damage in his attack, but not nearly as much as he had taken, and that's what actually eventually ended up leading to the GG. Alright guys, that was it. Game number 1 here between ProdiGY and Lalush. We'll be moving on to game 2 in just a moment. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep owning.